Thank you very much for getting started with my course. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm going to explain now exactly what you get out of this course. The bottom line is, I've used the strategies I share in this course, and I'm using them today to build both of my Twitter accounts huge. I now have over 20,000 followers on my two Twitter accounts, my personal and my company account, using these exact strategies. And I've gotten over 10,000 of them since I started making this course, using these exact strategies to prove on myself that what I'm doing is perfect for you to do too. When I made this first two lectures, I was showing the strategy that I had just found that worked perfect. I've literally gotten more than 10,000 followers between my two accounts since those were made. That's what I'm giving you in this course, but there's even more than that. I then show you 3 different ways to make money on the Twitter followers you have, by creating Fiverr gigs where people can pay to get tweets on your account, submitting your account to buy-sell ads where people can sponsor a tweet, and a hands-on walkthrough of using Isaiah to get paid to tweet, and then showing you that I actually have had opportunities accepted to get $25 for 2 tweets that I went through and made as I was creating the course. And as this course grows, I will continue to follow up with more hands-on from what I've done. So I'm grateful you are here. And now to explain the course structure to you. First, you're in the intro lecture. You're just getting to know the course. The next thing to do is to discuss your final exam. If you have a new Twitter account, I want you to take a before picture of your Twitter followers and post it in the discussion with your after picture when you've passed 2,000 new followers on your Twitter account. If you have an older Twitter account with an existing following base, I expect even much more than 2,000 new followers and some discussion of what you have done in terms of getting paid to tweet. So your final exam is to share in the discussion with your fellow students exactly what you've accomplished with this course. This course is about more than learning. This course is about hands-on, giving you an opportunity with Twitter to not only build an asset in the form of a large company or personal Twitter account that then generates traffic for you. This course is about showing your fellow students that you're being successful building that asset and then trying to actually make money off of using that asset on behalf of other people on Fiverr, Isaiah, buy-sell ads, or any other website you discover to get paid to tweet. That's the final exam of this course, is showing you've applied what you've learned here to yourself. It doesn't mean you're going to get rich from tweeting, but it may give you the chance to make a little bit of money for yourself, all the while building an asset. That's the purpose of this course. That's what you're here for. Now, how is the course structured in terms of the learning? Once you've learned about the final exam, the next part is to go into the meat and potatoes of the following strategy. My strategy is a targeted, focused following and unfollowing strategy. It means you give people what they want first. You find someone like you to follow on Twitter. You follow them, and then you hope that they follow you back. And if they won't follow you back, then you unfollow them, because that's just giving what you want to get. I've based this strategy on some of the most influential people in social media that have built up a Twitter following from the ground up. So that's as opposed to like Charlie Sheen just getting 2 million followers because he's built a following already through his career. I mean someone more like Kim Garst, who has built up an engaged mutual following on Twitter. She's following 195,000 people on Twitter. 300,000 people are following her. That's the ultimate goal of what I'm building you up for in this course. These 2 lectures show exactly how to do that. And there may be more lectures as I listen to your feedback and go more into it. These 2 lectures are hands-on, live, me doing the exact strategy in real time, and they're both done one after the other. So this was done earlier. So I start the strategy, show you earlier on, then I made another video showing the strategy a while later as it has evolved and got more fine-tuned. The idea is these are hands-on, in-depth, meat and potatoes learning lectures. You get deep into these and learn every detail of the strategy. Now, I use a tool called Unfollowers in both of these, but there are many other tools out there you can find in place of Unfollowers. Unfollowers has no cost to use it. However, I use a pro version of Unfollowers that has a small cost, I think $10 a month, and I get to do this strategy faster using Unfollowers Pro. So that's what I use here, but there are all kinds of tools you can use for free, and if you combine tools, you can do the strategy at the same scale I do. You can do it for free at the same scale I do it with the pro version of Unfollowers. Just be aware, you should never follow more than 1,000 people in one day with all combined methods. I used Unfollowers Pro because it has the Twitter API limits built into it. The only thing right and wrong on Twitter is staying within what they allow you to do. You don't follow more than 1,000 people in one day or you can get your account suspended. You don't generally unfollow more than 1,000 people in a day either, or the same risk can happen. These 2 lectures show you in detail how to do that. The parts of the course I get really excited about are these 2. So first, getting more organic engagement and conversion from your tweets, or whatever it's called by the time you see it. These lectures show you how to make use of the existing audience you have, but they're not in the paid to tweet. These are just running your Twitter account, what to post, how to get engagement, and then if you want a Twitter ads tutorial even to show you how to build it even higher if you want to use paid ads. These lectures are really helpful in terms of how do you use these followers. So once I have all these followers, what do I do with them? So these lectures show you what to actually do with them. So first, the lecture begins by talking about using pictures to get retweets and favorites, the same way I'm doing right here. This got 6 retweets and 4 favorites, which for me has been a pretty good level of engagement considering I have a Twitter account most people haven't paid attention to since April 2012, and I'm just now getting followers who often follow a lot of other people too. So getting that kind of engagement is sweet because it's free. I just post it up there. And then my favorite strategy, my YouTube video posting strategy, which this is the main thing I do, is use Hootsuite to bulk post my YouTube videos over and over again. And Kim Garst even does both of these strategies herself too. And on my YouTube account, I show how I'm getting a very valuable thing in terms of free engaged YouTube views out of doing this strategy. I go deep into exactly how to do that, and I show you another resource, Co-Promote, I'm using, which helps multiply sharing for free. So I share other people's status updates and they share mine. So for growing your Twitter following, this is a great way to maximize the shares and retweets you get. So what happens, you post on Co-Promote, you share someone else's, you retweet someone else's tweet, and then you get credit for every follower you have. You get credit for someone else with that many followers retweeting you. So it's a great way to get mutual shares. It's something I use a ton on my own Twitter account. Hootsuite gives me the ability to bulk upload all these tweets because it takes so long, and I schedule them too. Because Twitter is a game of brute force. You can see again, Kim Garst, I've literally learned this strategy from her. She does brute force. Look how often her tweets come out. She puts several tweets out an hour, and she schedules them ahead of time because looking at her tweets, it looks like she's up all day, but she's not. She schedules her tweets all day using something like Hootsuite that gives you the ability to schedule it ahead of time. So that's what I show you how to do. And then I show you how to use paid ads on Twitter if you've got an advertising budget and you really want to kick your engagement farther. Finally, this to me is the biggest opportunity for you in the course. Can you actually get paid to tweet? I give you 3 ways to try and get paid to tweet. The first one is the simplest to get started with and the most obvious. Fiverr gigs for tweets on your account. And look, I'm again offering to do it myself, and I show you exactly how I went and set up the gig, and I show you other people that are making tens of thousands of dollars just by making tweets on their account on Fiverr. So I've made a gig here. I can literally get paid $55 to send out a series of tweets for someone. And I've shared that then on my Twitter account. So I can solicit my own Twitter followers to ask them if they want me to post for them on my account. You can do the same thing. I show you how to submit your Twitter account to buy-sell ads to get sponsored tweets paid directly through a display advertising website that's quite popular. I believe I discovered unfollowers through buysellads.com. So it's a great place to get discovered in addition to make money. Full disclosure, my Twitter account got rejected for some reason, but that doesn't mean yours will. Finally, I show you how I actually went through with IZEA, which is a sponsorship marketplace, and I've went over to that already a couple of times. Show you how I've declined some bids, but show you how I got 2 opportunities submitted. So that means my bid was approved, my content was accepted, and then they're going to pay me a total of $25 for 2 tweets. How sweet is that? I know a lot of points in my life I would have thought it was really cool, one of them being now, to get paid $25 to send out a couple of seemingly meaningless tweets in my mind in terms of getting anything back. So I show you all the way hands-on how to go through IZEA and have an opportunity to get paid to tweet. And then finally I wrap the course up. I go over the progress I've personally made, which I've referenced here in the beginning, how I've got more than 10,000 followers on this course since I started creating these lectures. Right here, I've gotten more than 10,000 followers on this company Twitter account of mine, and then I've gotten more than 3,000 followers on my personal Twitter since I started creating this course 2 months ago. I wrap the course up by explaining that again, that if this is working for me, it can work too. If you've sat through this course, and I'm grateful for your time, then I wrap it up saying, look, you've sat through this course. Now show me and show the other students what you've done with it. That's what you do. You do something with it. There's so many courses and videos online that are more just about learning, including lots of mine. This is a course about doing. You do something with this. You get 17,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 100,000 new engaged followers for free on your Twitter account, and then you tell someone about it so they're inspired to do the same. I am really lucky and grateful to have you in my course, and I can't wait to explain more to you about exactly how to do this strategy. And next, I'll begin by talking about your final exam.